Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
Right now at 7, an added layer of protection inside our schools. We're going to have details on the new security system that students are testing out at Wekiva High School. A car crashes into the president's motorcade. The president and first lady rush to safety. What police can be heard telling that driver? And stuck on Everest. Guests at Disney World getting their money's worth. We're going to tell you how long they were trapped on an incline. Plus, Fox 35's David Martin is joining us. He is live at Gatorland ahead of Jolene's introduction to everyone else. Great to see you, David.
David, good morning to you. Hello there, Amy. Hello there, Danielle. It is a world exclusive with my friend Savannah. Jolene gets her first look at you, the public. Where will she live for the rest of her life? We'll show you live here at Gatorland on a very special edition of Good Day Orlando.
All right. I can't get over how much bigger she's gotten. David, thank you. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Amy Kaufhout. Ryan and Danielle have the day off today. Let's get right over to the chief. Jamie King is standing by with our forecast, and we made it through the weekend, Jay.
You and I together yesterday, Amy. We had you covered on Good Day Orlando, special Sunday edition as we watch the storm blow out of here. Still some residual clouds over the coastal waters, though. A gradual clear out will commence through the day today. And as we take you now, the live look over at the Cape Marina. Boy, stuff on TV happens quickly, and that camera shot just happened quickly, didn't it? That's the Launch Credit Union cam. We've got 50s on out the door for you at this time, with breezes now out of the westerly direction. Some spots breaching the 20 to 25 mile per hour mark. That in southwestern Marion County, sun-filled skies, a nice one for you. Cool temps, 60s abound with a look at area highs today. Into the widespread 60s we go. A little chillier by this time tomorrow morning. Secondary cold front on the way. I'm live tracking that and timing things out for you. Also taking a look at the possibility of rain around the Christmas holiday. I know, right? I got the latest models on that too. That's coming up in full weather in just a bit here on Good Day Orlando. Right now it's Skyfox traffic time. We are LIVE live in the Skyfox Traffic Center this morning too, when they've got an accident. Turkey Lake Road heading northbound at West Sand Lake Road crossing. So you know that's a thing there around the Dr. Phillips area this morning. I've got a look here at airport drive times coming and going. A lot of busy bees there going inbound, outbound to the airport this morning. So here is a look at what we've got. If you're taking the beach line westbound on there, the 528 safe from Cocoa over to OIA. Normal drive time 29 minutes. It will take you about 31 minutes right now as we see it. We'll have more weather, more traffic for you coming up in just a short bit live here from the Fox 35 Storm Center. Amy?
Jay, thank you. Breaking news overnight. 2 people recovering after Ocala police say someone shot straight through their front door. It happened at the Parkside Apartments. Officers say those bullets hit a man and a woman, and one victim had to have a tourniquet applied by police. Both victims were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. Detectives are now looking into what happened leading up to that shooting. This morning, students at Wekiva High School are going to be the first in the county to walk through a new weapons detection system. Orange County Public Schools says it hopes that new system will provide an added layer of protection for the kids and the staff. Fox 35's Morgan Parrish joining us live. She's right outside of Wekiva High this morning. And Morgan, this technology very similar to what we see if we go to a major sporting event or even a government building.
Hey, Amy, good morning. That's right. And Wekiva is the first campus to actually pilot this new weapon detection system. So you can see kids are actually walking into school right now. School's starting back up. And actually, I kind of see a line out there. So I'm wondering if that's because it's taking a while for the students to get through that new detection system. But like you said, Amy, the whole focus is on safety, right? So really just keeping weapons out of school and adding that extra layer of security. So right now, when students get to school, they'll take out their laptop and walk through the system. So again, there is that line right now outside of Wekiva High School. And Wekiva is just one of 7 that are going to be using this new weapon detection system. So we know that Boone, Horizon, Lake Nona, Evans, Timber Creek, and Jones High Schools are also part of that list. And they will begin that system in phases from January to March. Now, all 7 schools, they were chosen randomly, all by a computer-generated system. And again, we're hoping to catch up with some of these students and faculty and maybe even some more parents on how Open Gate worked for them today. For now, reporting at Wekiva, I'm Morgan Parrish, Fox 35 News.
Morgan, thank you. Well, right when students get to school, they are going to be taking out their laptops and walking through the system. So we look forward to seeing how all of that works. Of course, we will continue to keep you posted. We can tell you that Keith Moses, he is accused of killing 2 people in Pine Hills. He is going to be in court today. Prosecutors say that he shot and killed 3 people in Pine Hills earlier this year, including a 9-year-old girl and a local reporter. Today's hearing is expected to focus in on his mental health, with several experts working to try to figure out if Moses is even competent to stand trial. Also developing this morning, Florida GOP Chair Christian Ziegler is now suspended from his job. This comes after a closed-door meeting in Orlando with the heads of Florida's Republican Party. Board members reportedly demanded that he resign. Ziegler is accused of raping a woman at her home back in October after he arrived by himself for a sexual encounter that was originally supposed to include his wife. Documents from this weekend's meeting allege that he is, quote, unfit for office. Ziegler is suspended without pay. Another meeting will be held to decide if he will be removed from his job. Well, there's some nervous moments last night for the president. A car crashed into his security detail just as he was leaving his campaign headquarters in Delaware. Fox's Doug Luzader has more on the incident and where the race stands for 2024. New this morning, guests at Walt Disney World's Animal Kingdom got quite a story to share. They were stuck on a steep incline when the Expedition Everest coaster broke down for about 30 minutes. It happened on December 14th. Crews fixed the ride and got all those guests to safety. Still ahead on Good Day Orlando, the Iowa caucus is less than a month away. Our political expert is going to join us coming up with some analysis of where those candidates currently stand. Also, a massive recall impacting some popular breakfast items, the products that Quaker Oats wants you to watch out for. And let's check in now with Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. And we're also checking in with David Martin. He is at Gatorland this morning. Hello, David.
Well, Amy, Jolene has become the world's favorite alligator, and she now has a permanent home in Gatorland, meaning you can see her. She's been in protective care by the good folks here like Savannah at Gatorland. But today, this morning on Good Day Orlando, you will see her go into her new home, the Baby Gator Marsh, and we'll do it live on Good Day Orlando. Don't go anywhere.
Good Day Orlando is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Welcome back. 7:12 now in political headlines this morning. The Iowa caucuses are less than a month away, and the remaining Republican presidential candidates are digging in for the state's vote. But according to national polls, no one, not even President Biden, stands a chance against former President Donald Trump. Joining us live to talk more about these topics is former State Senate President Mike Karadopoulos. Good to see you, Mike. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend.
We did. A little windy, but good weekend.
It was a little windy and a little rainy on Saturday, too. Interesting. All right. It'd always be fun to be a fly on a wall in one of those meetings. Former State Senate President Mike Karadopoulos, great to talk to you. Thank you.
Have a great week, Amy. Thank you.
You too. All right, let's talk about what's happening outside, because the kids have, a lot of them, a short week this week, only going to school for a couple days.
Yeah.
Jay, it's going to be a little cooler, maybe sweatshirt weather. Yeah,
especially by tomorrow morning, Amy. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Secondary reinforcing, a dry cold front coming, so it'll rain with it, but you'll feel it tomorrow morning. I drive cam, Orange County right now. We look good. We're starting to clear things out. Some sun finally back in play. We had a little bit here and there yesterday, and then that secondary veil of clouds following in behind our departing storm. Got to put the kibosh on that. But hey, sun on our side today. Cool, beautiful day ahead. 50s now on out the door. We got some westerly breezes. At times they pulse up. You can see some of the higher levels of breeze at around 25. That's a little different change compared to the weekend. While they're lighter overall, still a little gusty from the west this morning. DeLand and Volusia today. Good morning. We've got some 60s in your neck of the woods. A lot of bright Central Florida sunshine, so do enjoy. And if you like a cool day, today is for you, with forecast highs settling in to the widespread 60. For my travelers today, still a little area of milder temperatures here along the Atlantic states, due in part to that storm running up in that area. But back behind that, the chill has moved in with widespread 20s across the Rockies. Locally today, we're mid-60s here in Central Florida. Houston seeing 69, 50 Memphis, and Charleston, South Carolina at a cool 61 degrees for the travelers today. We bring in the winter season, a winter solstice. Happy winter to you Thursday at 10:27 p.m. Highs on Thursday at 68 with slowly rising temps, potentially the mid-70s on Christmas Eve for the high. Rain chance there at 20%. That's your forecast. Time now for some Skyfox traffic here. Time now is 7:19 on the nose, and we have got an incident here being deemed as a serious accident there, Turkey Lake Road heading northbound at West Sand Lake Road crossing. So if your travels take you there, know that that is an active scene, and want to give you a look at Champions Gate to downtown. We've had our moments. They're slow and go now, so some delays with normal drive times in that direction, 23 minutes. We'll give you 31 minutes at this very moment. That's all for now. We've got more Pump Patrol pricing here for you, and we do $266 at the Circle K, Silver Star Road, and Lake Stanley Road in Orlando and Orange County. For pump pricing where you live, we make it easy at our homepage at fox35orlando.com. Find out pump pricing where you live there again at fox35orlando.com. Amy?
All right, Jamie, thank you. Still ahead on Good Day Orlando, Apple users could be entitled to a modest payout over the company's family sharing feature. We're going to tell you how you can get in on that and file a claim. And let's check back in with Fox 35's David Martin. He is live at Gatorland with a special friend today, a couple of special friends. Hey, David.
A trio of special friends, Amy. Let's say hello to Brandon Fisher and Savannah, who are holding Jolene. She even has her own song. Let's hear it. Jolene, 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 Jolene. The world famous Jolene is getting her very first look at the public today. That means you can come down to Gatorland starting at 10 and meet her. We'll tell you all about it coming up live on Good Day Orlando.
We've got the largest network of weather cameras anywhere in the region, so you can keep your family safe. You can depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team, built for Florida weather.
Welcome back. 7:24 now. Wall Street capping off its longest weekly winning streak in 6 years on Friday. The S&P fell about 0.2%, but was still within less than 2% of its record highs. The positive market results stemming from hopes for lower interest rates throughout the country. Also on the Business Watch, Quaker Oats recalling more than 40 products because there is a risk of salmonella. So here are the details. Chewy granola bar variety packs, chewy dip bars, and protein and puffed granola cereals are all included in this recall. The FDA says no illnesses have been reported so far. All the products that were affected were sold in stores across the country, and they have various expiration dates, with the latest being in October of 2024. So check that packaging and throw it away. Some Apple users could receive a payout from the tech giant because of a new settlement. So there's a report that says that Apple customers who used family sharing between 2015 and 2019 may be entitled to part of the $25 million settlement. Eligible users will be emailed information on receiving up to $30 and have until March 1st to file that claim. Buy now, pay later programs that help shoppers delay their payments could spell trouble for households next year. According to financial services company Bankrate, that's because the excessive savings that we saw during the pandemic, those are long gone. More debt accrued through this payment plan could hurt consumers if the job markets get worse. The use of the program jumped 40% on both Black Friday and Cyber Monday. There's much more still to come on Good Day Orlando. No fear of the cold. The Bucks coming out on top in Green Bay. The record Baker Mayfield set at Lambeau Field. And let's check in again with Fox 35's David Martin. He is live at Gatorland this morning. Hi, David.
I am geeking out right now with my friend Danielle, who is holding the 8th type of alligator in the world. You call it a
leucistic alligator.
Born right here at Gatorland. So rare. And she's cold, as we all are this morning. Hey, folks, we're looking for a name for this one. So I'm sure Gatorland wants you to get on their website and submit an idea. Do you have any ideas yet, Danielle?
I have a few in mind, but we'll let the guests figure that out.
All right. Is it as good as Jolene? Find out next on Good Day Orlando. Don't go anywhere. Nice job, Danielle.
Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
And welcome back. It is now 7:30 on this Monday morning. I'm Amy Cotha. Ryan and Danielle have the day off today. We've got a lot to talk about in this half hour. A bill that would allow people to defend themselves against bears moving forward in the state legislature. What needs to happen next before this can become law? Also, new details in the death of actor Matthew Perry. A neurologist and wellness expert will join us next with how the drug ketamine may have played a role in the 54-year-old's death. And And Jolene, the alligator, to be released into the animal areas at Gatorland today. So we are going to be checking in live with David Martin ahead of her big moment. Right now, though, it is time for Jamie King's big moment as he talks about the week ahead. And look at that gorgeous sunrise behind you. That's beautiful.
Hey, you say big, I'm going big, Amy.
Yes.
What can I tell you? Morning, everybody. Live look right now on the Hard Rock Hotel cam. Sun on the rise. Some pretty good surf today. We've got some east swell and favorable westerly breezes grooming that swell as it rolls toward the shoreline. Temps are in 50s now out the door for the coastal zones, while inland with Winter Garden today. Up we go. Where it stops, how about the 60s for highs? And then as we take you towards 7 o'clock, it'll already be falling into the upper 50s. So a cool Central Florida day. Everyone's seeing those said 60s, northeast, south, and west. Northern counties just a little touch cooler at Gainesville at 62, 65 Orlando, and then a string of 60s through the gut of the coastal counties from Flagler all the way down through the Space Coast. Beautiful day ahead. Tracking our next front arriving late tonight. We'll let you know all about that and a sneak peek at the Christmas holiday. Could we see showers and storms on the big day? That is the question. Answers coming up in just a bit in full weather. Right now, let me update you on some Sky Fox traffic. Live look. Oh my goodness. What's new on this stretch, right? Westbound I-4 in Lake Mary at Lake Mary Boulevard. Boy, I tell you what, slow and go right now. Just a notch better on those eastbound lanes. If you're leaving Seminole, maybe Orange County, you're going to head up toward Volusia, a little better there. But boy, that is certainly a pack your patience kind of mode of delay and traffic this morning. Also delays now building inbound along the interstate there, I-4. These are the eastbound lanes heading into Orlando there at 536. So from Champions Gate to downtown, normal drive time usually situates in around 23 minutes. We're up, though, at about 31 minutes in that direction. That's all for now. Amy, back to you on the news desk.
All right. Thank you so much, Jamie. A Fox 35 update this morning. The state legislature will consider a bill that would allow people to defend themselves against bears. A House subcommittee advanced the measure in a 12-4 vote. Fox 35's Marley Capper joining us live. She's in Longwood this morning, and folks in Longwood very familiar with bears. And Marley, this bill is filed for the next legislative session. What do we know?
Good morning. That's right. So about 3 months ago here in Longwood, there was a man who had a bear encounter. He fell and got hurt, and his dog kind of ran off. Now, some neighbors heard the dog screaming, so they saw what was happening between the bear and the dog, and they wedged their car in between the two animals to scare the bear off. Now, we are going to follow this bill through to the governor's desk. They're aiming for a July 1st of 2024 start date, so we'll see if it goes all the way through. Reporting live in Longwood, Marley Capper, Fox 35 News.
Marley, thank you. Well, we love Florida because we, of course, love our unique wildlife, especially our alligators. And this morning, the public is about to meet Florida's favorite gator, Jolene. She got that name because part of her jaw is missing. Fox 35's David Martin joining us live from Gatorland with this exclusive update. And David, maybe remind folks how she ended up there.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Amy. Good morning to you. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce you to a good friend of Good Day Orlando's. Of course, it's Savannah Bowen from Gatorland. Savannah, good morning to you.
Good morning, and good morning, Amy. I love you.
And I'm sure she loves you, too. And so you were holding something else we love, Jolene.
Jolene is the most loved alligator in the entire world, and she is just a miracle.
Let's recap for our audience who may be tuning in this morning and may not know the backstory. How did you acquire Jolene?
So Jolene was a wild alligator, and someone in Sanford, Florida snapped a picture of her at a park in Sanford, and that picture went viral.
Yep.
And it went crazy. So the Florida Wildlife Commission sent out a trapper named Jerry Flynn, who's a great friend of Gatorland's. And Jerry went out, caught this alligator, brought it straight to Gatorland, said he doesn't want to see anything more than it thrive, and he knew the best place for it was Gatorland.
And when you got it in your hands here, you were trying to assess what happened to her upper jaw.
Right.
And we don't know exactly. It's a mystery.
We can only speculate what happened to her jaw.
Either another animal got to her.
Boat propeller, perhaps a machete, which we don't really like to say because we don't like to think about that about people, but it could possibly have been that. But she's doing great now.
You got her in September. That she was found in August. You got her in September.
Yep.
It's December, whatever it is now, 18th, 19th. And she's doing well.
She is. She's gained 3 pounds solid.
3?
She did have worms, but we've cleared those up.
Good.
And she's just ready to live her best life.
Now, you've put pictures and videos of her eating on social media, and everyone around the world goes nuts over those.
They do, and the reason we're not feeding her breakfast this morning is because it's a little too cold. Alligators don't normally eat when it's cold like that, but after we do all these interviews, she does get a treat every time. That's why she's so calm right now.
And the reason we're here this morning is because Jolene today is getting her first look at us, the human public.
Exactly.
She has a permanent home here at the Baby Gator Marsh. You're putting her in the Baby Gator Marsh because?
Because we don't want to put her in with alligators the same size because they could potentially hurt her. She can't hurt these baby alligators and they can't hurt her either, so it's a really safe place for her. Plus, it's really warm and it's freezing in Florida right now.
Amen to that. And we're going to move her inside live in the next hour of Good Day Orlando. That will be a world exclusive as well. So, Vanna, thank you very much for sharing some time with us and Jolene. We'll talk a bit about how she came up with her name. There's a good story behind that. And we'll talk about how long she might have with us here on the planet. She's young, real young. What do you think?
She is young. We think about 5 or 6. She may be a little older, but the injury definitely would curtail her growing.
Very good. More to come here in the next hour of Good Day Orlando. Amy, we'll send it back to you live from Gatorland.
Oh, good stuff. And please tell Savannah I love her too. Thanks so much, David.
She does love you. Amy does. No surprise there.
Confirmation. Thanks, you guys.
And you love me.
Of course, always, my friend. Thanks, David. Still ahead on Good Day Orlando, homelessness on the rise across the country. What may have helped to contribute to that increase? Also, some new details in the death of actor Matthew Perry. A neurologist and wellness expert will join us next with how the drug ketamine likely played a role in his death. Before we go to break, we're heading to the Fox 35 drone zone, taking a look at Downey Park in Orlando.
Today's Weather Baby is sponsored by attorney Dan Newlin. Here's today's holiday cash gift away keyword. Enter now at fox35orlando.com and watch tomorrow for another chance to win.
Welcome back, 742 right now. Look at this gorgeous view. The birds are flying through our launch credit union camera this morning. You got a couple of ships there that you can see in the Port Canaveral. Just a spectacular start to the day. A really beautiful sunrise on this Monday. Well, more than a month after his tragic death, fans of beloved Friends actor Matthew Perry are learning what likely caused his death. Now, according to the LA County Medical Examiner, the 54-year-old actor died from the acute effects of ketamine. Perry had reportedly been receiving ketamine infusion therapy for his anxiety and depression. Well, there's a lot to dig through here, so we want to bring in our good friend, neurologist and wellness expert, Dr. Romy Mushtaq. Dr. Romy, always good to see you. How are you?
Good morning, Amy. Thank you for having me join you this morning to talk about a beloved friend to all of us.
All right, that's great advice. Dr. Romy Mushtaq, we wish you the best, and Merry Christmas if we don't see you before. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Thank you. All right, 747. Let's talk weather now. Jamie King, wow, the sunrise this morning, that Port Canaveral cam. You got another pretty one, the Titusville cam.
Yeah, our secondary launch cam, Amy. Morning, everyone. Titusville overlooking the Indian River. Beautiful clouds continue to shuffle it offshore in its wake, clearing skies. Real pretty. Still a little breezy out there. Will be now for the next about 48 hours or so. Secondary cold front on the way. We'll slice and dice through the area later this afternoon and evening. You will feel it by tomorrow morning for sure. Breezes again up and up. And here's a look at numbers out the door. We're down compared to this time yesterday. So system number 1 has gone by. The big booming low that came out of the Gulf, that torqued the cold front through. So that's cold front number 1. That secondary system still waiting in the wings off to our north and west, but on the way. Holly Hill today as we take a look at southern areas of Volusia County. Normal high this time of year, average around 74. Clearly we're below the bar with 60s on tap for the day today. There's more of the same in pretty much each county and community as we look at our viewing area. By and large, I mean, everyone's seeing these low to mid 60s. The coolest the areas will be in northern Florida compared to maybe 65 Orlando, upper 60s along our Space Coast. So the next 24 hours, Daytona Beach, the Hard Rock Hotel camp, some pretty good surf today. We got some easterly swell in the water. West-northwest winds all day will groom that swell, so nice and clean all day long out there. If you look at the catch some waves, looks like east swell 3 to 5 feet. Will come down some on the back end of the day, but pretty good, little powerful punch today. Water temperatures there around 67 degrees. And check out Kelly. Star of Kings catch today with a beautiful largemouth they caught over there in Lake County. And I appreciate you sharing and sending for the segment today. Our 7-day forecast showing us winter arrives Thursday, 10:27 p.m. The winter solstice is back. A high that day at 68, 70 on Friday. Saturday, Sunday will transition over to Christmas Eve, which may bring some raindrops, so stay tuned for details on that. 7:50, it's time for the Fox 35 Good Day Orlando weather baby for us on this magical Monday morning. Baby Covington, everybody. And we appreciate the share and send from all the family members. And of course, if you'd like to make your child the next weather baby here on Good Day Orlando, visit our homepage for further instructions on how to make that happen at fox35orlando.com. Sky Fox traffic time for you. Here we go. And we've got a couple things popping on up. Want to give you a look here at what's happening at this scene. What's deemed now as a serious accident over there at US 17 and South Orange there, Orange Blossom Trail, that is, heading northbound. We do have some delays now in that area, though you can see the accident indicated here in the opposing lanes. But all this stuff back in through here along Orange Blossom Trail, slow and go, typical run-of-the-mill stuff. And that intersects at 35th Street. So if your travels take you over there through that portion of Orlando, no, we got delays in here too. Nothing new there. Champions Gate to downtown, 35 minutes. Normal drive time there at 23 minutes. So a mode of what I like to call pack your patience. We'll have more weather, more traffic, and much, much more from the Fox 35 Storm Center. We're live at 8 for you as Good Day Orlando rolls on live on this Monday morning. Back to you for now.
Jamie, thank you. Still ahead on Good Day Orlando, an update on a recall. Why the feds now think these pouches of applesauce may have been contaminated on purpose. And Good Day Orlando salutes the men and women who have fought for our country. We want to wish them and their families all the best this holiday season. Shianta Scott is a retired Army veteran from Orlando. Her mom, Sean Duncan, sent us this photo of her, and she says that she is a great mom to her 4 children. We want to wish her a very, very Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for your service, Shianta.
Good Day Orlando is brought to you in part by the Orlando Sanford International Airport.
Welcome back. 7:55 now. Developing this morning, federal regulators investigating the recent recall of contaminated applesauce pouches over concerns of possible tampering. At least 64 children got sick from these contaminated pouches. The FDA says it's investigating 3 instances of deliberate acts of contamination. The recalled pouches are tied to a manufacturing facility in Ecuador. Homelessness in the U.S. reaching an all-time high. A new survey from the Department of Housing and Urban Development found the number of people experiencing homelessness has jumped 12% since last year to 653,000 people. Biden administration officials say it's due to higher rent prices and the end of pandemic-era assistance programs. Well, there's much more to come in the 8 o'clock hour of Good Day Orlando. Here's a look at the stories we're working on. We start with Fox 35's Morgan Parrish. Morgan?
Hey, good morning. Well, the Orlando Solar Bears game was postponed yesterday due to a power outage. Coming up, we're telling you how you can get refunded for that game as well as catch the next one.
A major theme park has filed plans to build a hotel to the theme park area. I'll have all the details on what you can expect and the theme.
Amanda, my friend, have you heard the news? Yes, a second cold front on the way. Loading up toward north and west. Going to take our temps down. And while it's short term, I think it's info you'll want to know. I'll track it live in your full forecast coming up live at 8. And I've got your Sky Fox traffic detail this morning. Delays aplenty. Welcome to the commute here in Central Florida and on a Monday morning. Go figure. I've got you covered with more weather and traffic. And Amy's got your news and much more. It's 8 a.m. hour of Good Day Orlando. We're live for you right after this. Stay with us.